Okay, it is very rare that we get a new Hot Wheels game. So this one has just been announced, and it is hilarious. Okay, this isn't a real Hot Wheels game. This is the most bootleg thing I've ever seen. All right, you ready for this? Now I don't know. There's a few like theories as to what this could be. Um, I'm pretty heavily leaning towards bootleg Hot Wheels. But let's just go through the trailer. And we'll go from there. Right. Obviously I've got the sound off because I don't want to get copyright infringement from these guys. But you can see this right here. This is the Jesco from Hot Wheels Unleashed. Like not even subtle. It is the Hot Wheels Unleashed Jesco. So I'm going to pause at random times just to go through things. A good bit of orange track out here, but it's got a different walled Hot Wheels Unleashed. So it's interesting. But we've got blue track as well. This is clearly the magnet track from Hot Wheels Unleashed, just slightly different, I guess. Turbo Camaro again, racetracks, vast variety of cars. Uh, this is Formula Flashback, which is not even a real world car. This is just a Hot Wheels car. Uh, Night Shifter is another just straight up Hot Wheels car. They've changed the wheels, um, and they seem to have taken away some of the details. So I don't know if they've ripped the models or what's going on. We got some coins to some caps to pick up, which I'm assuming might fill your boost bar or something. I'm not 100% sure. We can see the Ram Rebel, the El Camino, and Roger Dodger over here, as well as another vehicle we can't quite make out. So this is just straight up Hot Wheels Unleashed, and this also looks like it's very similar to the science lab in the university. So that's cool. Am I skipping? What's going on here? Or is it just really flashing that fast? It really is just flashing that fast. So as you can see here, we've got the boost strip, which makes your car go faster. However, this is quite clearly not in the school or any existing environment. This is in what appears to be a shopping center. This is the alcohol section, which oh, and also GT Scorcher. They've got DLC cars. But yeah, we've got the boost pad, which will make you go faster, of course. If we can jump back a couple frames, we can see more cards. Cars, not cards. Fiat 500, Mustang GT. And then here we had Exotic and again the Ram Rebel. But yeah, this is a shopping center. You can see like orange juice and all that sort of stuff. It looks like some sort of produce section out there. This would be a great environment for Hot Wheels Unleashed. Let's go. Is that the DeLorean? I didn't even notice the DeLorean in this. There's the Hummer in the background. The DeLorean is hilarious. I can't make that car out though. What's that? The Destroyer Mobile. The seems to be an issue with the shadowing here, but again, this is all in the shopping center, which is cool. I like the shopping center idea. The caps are either to give you boost, or they're collectibles for the in-game to purchase cars. I think it's more likely they just give you boost. Oh, and that's obviously the 442 with the spoiler. We just saw a frame there, and that was Bone Shaker, Roger Dodger. But like they look so like low quality, right? No text, like no like liveries or anything on them. So I'm wondering where they've gotten these models from because I don't know if these are just the models from Hot Wheels Unleashed or what the deal is. Oh, we didn't get to see all the cars there. Go back. That was a Mini though. Oh, that's all cars we've seen. But the Mini, and on the same bit of track, DeLorean again. Is that the Quattro? I think that's the Quattro. Look at the wheels popping out the bottom of the Fiat. Honestly, I know it's like I'm jumping around a lot, but it really is just flicking through these scenes this fast. What? Oh man, there's so much to look at here, so much to decode. Hang on. I wanted to see what that pink car was first. I swear for like one frame. Oh, it was Formula Flashback. And then Exotic. All right, so we've got environments. This is a prison. We're building our tracks in what is quite clearly a prison or a police station of some sort. Lots of different tracks. This one is space. It's like on the moon and there's an astronaut floating around. Again, the coins, the boost strips. So this is positive boost strips, negative boost strips. What else we got? Is that literally just Skyscraper? I think that's just Skyscraper or the Monster Truck Studio, one of the two. Obviously, a slightly different form of the shopping center. I love the shopping center environment. This looks great. This is... I think you'll find that this is an early version of the school. I'm starting to lean towards that this isn't so much a bootleg version as it is an early development version of Hot Wheels Unleashed. That this goes through the track because like that we shouldn't be able to see that. But yeah, I think this is an early development version of the original Hot Wheels Unleashed that someone's gotten their hands on race wheels instead of Hot Wheels, and obviously have to change a couple of things here and there. And these guys float. So if we actually like play it, these guys are floating and flailing. There's got to be MT Studio, right? It's definitely a studio. You got the director's chair and everything. Again, more vehicles that we already have. Racetracks on Steam. So it's obviously not out yet. If it ever comes out. It's coming from a development company called Midnight Games. They're from a country that I personally had not heard of before doing this. We'll watch through the whole trailer and I'll bring it up again. I think it was, Moldova. I think Ukraine, Romania and all that. So obviously Europeans will have heard of that, but it doesn't really come up in the news a lot. But we have more. We also have photos. Again, just the Race Wheels logo is great. The shopping center is cool. See, this one's got its wheels. Some of them don't have wheels, but some of them do. Like, some of them have got, like, some default wheels, which makes me think it's an early development test. You got this big squid here under lights. So this seems like some sort of lab, which is entertaining, to say the least. I'm not sure what the deal is there, but it is definitely some sort of lab. This is a Supra, like a newer Supra that they're driving through. So maybe they've done their own custom environments. This is obviously in the movie studio, whatever's going on there. Now then, that's them Hot Wheels Unleashed physics. And then oh my god, this shot is very well done. Good photo, guys. Some of these have like the proper wheels, but yeah, some of them don't seem to. This is in a different color. These are a couple of different colors. So we do have color options by the looks of it. I just know that at one point this is the wrong wheels. So I'm not sure what the deal is with that. But yeah, so this is added to my wish list. Racing tracks, hot stunt, toy wheels, drive drift car game simulator. What a name. The image is great too, this one here. Hot toy cars, throttle down, wheel spinning, turn on nitro. You passed your opponent's finish line. You are first, or are you? This game doesn't look like other things you've played in the past. Yes, it does. Yes, it very much does. Even Steam's having shade at me for not playing Hot Wheels Unleashed. 45 vehicles plus hidden rare cars, 106 levels, upgrade cars, controller support. Alright, throttle down, wheel spinning. Oh yeah, we already read that bit. Drive the hottest toy cars in the most compulsive environments ever. Enjoy the breathtaking next-gen graphics and physics, dozens of unique levels, dozens of unique cars, tons of unique features. If you ever wanted to become a collectioner, check out the vast variety of cards and good luck finding the rare ones for your collection. Yeah. So this is quite clearly some bootleg stuff. We're just gonna like play the video on repeat for a bit, just while I discuss what this is, like where they've gotten this from. So there's two options. They've either taken the Hot Wheels Unleashed in its early development stages and slapped it, like just stolen it, added a couple of their own features. Like I think the environments are custom based on what I'm seeing here. Because we saw no environments anything like this except for the lab, and well, that looks like the school. Random broken, damaged iPhone off to the right there. That's great. Can we put this back to like autoplay? I want this to just play forever while I talk. Yeah, so the lab looks very similar to the school. Might have been an early concept for it. But so that's the option, that it is either an early alpha version or pre-alpha version of Hot Wheels Unleashed. And that's why it has access to the cars, or at least the DLC cars that were before the game released, such as GT Scorcher, probably Trackmanga, all that sort of stuff. The other alternative is that this is just ripping the assets from Hot Wheels Unleashed, somehow downscaling them, and then convincing us to play them again. Just slapping them into their own game that probably uses, like, they're just using a lot of assets from Hot Wheels Unleashed. Like, it's not even just the models. Like, it looks like the physics engine and everything. They've just added their own custom tracks. But based on the quality of cars, this looks like it's an alpha sort of thing. Just based on the fact that there's no paint jobs or liveries that these cars have in the final version of Hot Wheels Unleashed. So I have to assume that that's not the case. And lastly, the other alternative is there are rumors about a Hot Wheels Unleashed 2. I think this is the stupidest thing that Milestone could do, is release a Hot Wheels Unleashed 2. This could be a leaked alpha version of Hot Wheels Unleashed 2, which I guess it kind of makes sense. We got the space environment, we got the lab, the shopping center. Like, these could be new environments. No skate park seems a bit weird, but But at the same time, then we'd probably see some new cars or some of the later DLCs. Instead, we've only got cars that were in the game on launch, which leads me to believe it's probably not that, especially because they've... So yeah, I don't believe this is Hot Wheels Unleashed 2. I don't think this is just like a leaked pre-alpha version or a leaked alpha version of it. I think that this is more likely either their own thing that they've just stolen Hot Wheels Unleashed assets for, or it is a leaked version of the alpha or pre-alpha of the actual game itself before it went through a lot of changes and stuff like that. Also seems a bit weird because it has things like the DeLorean in it and a lot of real world cars that they'd have to get the authorization on, unless they got that authorization early. I don't know. On the topic of Hot Wheels Unleashed 2, if Milestone does it, they're going to be making a horrible mistake. The way they've treated the community for Hot Wheels Unleashed 1, obviously no one wants that. So I think that's a terrible idea. This is hilarious. As long as it doesn't cost more than $5, they shouldn't be able to charge anyone for this. This should be a free game because it's stolen assets and things they don't have the legal rights to use, such as the DeLorean and the Jesco and all that, and Hot Wheels cars, obviously. So I'm sure that this will be a free game. I wonder if it says on their Steam page what it's going to cost. That did nothing. Yeah, it just goes to the Midnight Games website and nothing comes up there. You have to go to Midnight Works, which is their like full thing. Profile features limited. It really doesn't say how much it's going to cost, which is a shame. But I'm sure it will be free based on the fact that they won't be able to charge for stolen assets. See, this night shifter has the correct wheels. Just the one in the video did not. Which again leads me to believe that it's just a pre-alpha of Hot Wheels Unleashed, which is hilarious. All right, and then they've used their own assets where they can, like they've. I think the track is still the track that was going to be in the game at one point, based on seeing these barriers and the roads themselves. I believe that that's the case there. I think a lot of it, these assets like the background and stuff. I think you'll find that this is a matter of. They were the environments that they were able to just find on Unreal or whatever system they used. So they used that as a placeholder until they designed their own environments. That's my thoughts on it there. Or they may have actually gotten their own environments in some way or stolen them from another game. I don't believe this will have the track builder. If it does, it'll be a very basic track builder. We didn't see any modules, so I don't expect there will be modules or anything like that. But still, this is funny, and if it's free, I'll play it and let people know what it costs. I mean, even if it costs like $5-10, I'll probably still buy it and give a good review on it, or give a review on it, go through it all. But obviously, I can't support anyone else buying a game like this because obviously it is stolen assets, and I mean, even just playing it, it's stolen assets, guys. Like, they're not even subtle about it either. They've just taken the Hot Wheels logo off of everything and are like, yeah, no one will notice that this is exactly a game that released a year and a half ago. But anyway, thanks for watching. This has been funny as hell. I had to do a video on this. I don't know when this went up on Steam, but yeah, someone shared it. I guess yesterday by the time you're watching this. And I was like, I have to do a video on this. Yeah, people were wondering what this squid thing is in my channel when they saw it. They were like, is this some sort of environment? It looks like a head crab from, I forget what, some other game. Again, it's most likely environment stolen from other games anyway. So that probably is what it is, and it was just a placeholder, or they've just stolen the environment. Anyway, that's pretty much all there is to it. I do like that you can drive through the car. That's something Hot Wheels Unleashed didn't let us do with the giant Batmobile. Toodaloo.